All right, so we about to be explaining everything with the Black Phone 2 plot and everything with the trailer, and also how he's not like Freddy Krueger. So we see in the trailer at a point that Finney is all grown up and he runs into a black phone outside of this store and it says out of order. Let me tell y'all, this phone plays a big part in this story. That's why it's called Black Phone. So at a point we see him pick the phone up and immediately the grabber pops up. So remember with the first Black Phone that Finney was in the grabber's basement, and every time he picks up the phone, one of the grabber's previous victims pop up and tries to help him get out the situation and reminds him you got to get out or you're going to end up like us. So last night, I actually rewatched Black Phone to make sure that I'm seeing everything right. So yes, the phone is the connection from reality to the other side and everything with the paranormal activity. That's why every time you see Finney pick up the phone, we see one of the victims pop up. The phone is the connection, it's the bridge to the paranormal side. So this is going to actually be like a prequel and a sequel. So what I think is happening is that the kids that got took out by the grabber, they're actually calling out for help because of everything going on with him, and they know that his spirit and his presence is still lingering around and being around this area, being the Alpine Lake Youth Camp. And as we see the cabins and behind Finney, they have went out there. It's snowing, him and his sister Gwen. Here's like a flashback of the kids playing around at the camp before they get took out. So what I'm putting together is these are the three boys, and Gwen, we know from the previous Black Phone movie that she has vision. She has a gift where she can kind of see things that's going on and kind of put things together. So I'm feeling that basically the kids are going to call out to either Gwen or Finney or both of them and call out for help and let them know where the area is, or they're going to do some type of research to find out where this camp is. Once they do, Gwen is going to go. And that's why we see through the trailer, the grabber comes and approaches her. He's manipulating her. He's doing things to her through her vision because he knows what she's trying to do, because he knows she's powerful and she has this gift. And she actually helped find her brother in the previous one. That's why immediately we see Finney sees the phone ringing in this scene. He goes to the phone, and once he picks it up, the grabber pops up right there, because once that phone is answered, it summons him. Yeah, it summons him. That's why he said, you know it best, Finney. You know dead is just a word. Because he's like, you was just talking to some of my victims in the last movie, so you know that this actually can exist. Stop acting surprised. We even see at a point Gwen goes to the older basement, like the way it looked when her brother was in there. So she's obviously in her mind when she's seeing this. So it doesn't make him like Freddy Krueger, because he's more on the paranormal side and Freddy Krueger's more on the dream sequence side. And it makes sense because they showed and foreshadowed this in the first one. The fact that they made him supernatural and eerie like this to the point he's a spirit is crazy work.